I gotta get them bills. You said that I won't do it, but I will. Always gotta watch out for the family. But when I fuck it up, they cannot stand me. They still got my back just like some plan B. I'm everything they want, I'm what you can't be. Still that money calling on a Sally.
What's going on, everybody? Pro Trader Mike, founder of the MOJO. How you doing? Look what I got on the show tonight. I got famous Dill right there, and I got Dave, aka DCBK2LA, and LA means he's in LA, guys. What's up, guys?
How we doing, bro?
Yo, how we doing?
We're doing really good, thanks. And it's Sunday night. We're gonna cheer out, and Crypto Rich is famous Dill. He's got songs and he's a musical NFT artist. Dave's an NFT entrepreneur, creator, businessman, blockchain chief. And we're going to add a lot of value to everybody's audience tonight. Dill, I'm going to show you a little bit, I'll share my screen with y'all. Right here, guys. Let me go to a different angle.
Yes, sir.
So right here, with all further ado, everybody in the audience, this is Dill, and I'm going to give the mic to him, and he's going to give a little intro on his background, who he is, and what we're doing here tonight, and so forth. So let's, without further ado, give it to him.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the intro. My name is Dill. I'm a platinum recording artist from Philly. You might know me from my song Jordan Belfort. It's a platinum hit. It was the top college song, peaked at Billboard number 25 about. And I've toured around the country, done a lot of shows at colleges and universities. And now I made the first crypto rap album called Crypto Rich in 2019. And a lot of people ask me, what is a crypto rap album? And so crypto album tells a story about crypto. And really, I'm just talking about different themes in crypto. And my goal is to inspire millions of people around the world to pursue financial and creative freedom through crypto, through NFTs, through DAOs. So I bring some of these concepts into my music, and I've got my own style and my own approach. It's a lot of fun. I just make dope music that you'd hear at a party that people will really enjoy. It's a lot of fun, but also it has some of these messages about crypto, blockchain, NFTs within the music. And so now I'm selling my music as NFTs. I have a lot of different NFT products available for my music. And I'm overall just trying to bring people into the music NFT space, because the whole reason I made Crypto Rich is because I realized that these tools, crypto, NFTs, right? These are the tools to financial freedom and creative freedom for artists. So what I try to bring to my music is storytelling that makes this stuff relatable, because a lot of people have a hard time understanding crypto and understanding NFTs. But if they can hear it through music and through rap that actually speaks to them, they will maybe be inspired to get into this stuff and to take control of their own lives. So I'm really just bringing in these concepts, which makes a lot of sense, honestly, because originally my song Jordan Belfort, which is my biggest hit, you see here, over 140 million streams on Spotify. That song's about, of course, investing in the Wolf of Wall Street. So it kind of goes with the theme to follow that up with Crypto Rich. So Crypto Rich is my only album out there. There's Crypto Rich, which came out in 2019, and Crypto Rich Deluxe, which came out in 2020. And then this year, 2021, I dropped my Crypto Rich NFT collection, which is a collection of NFTs based on my album. And the album is currently the top crypto title in the world with over 2 million streams. And it's a lot of fun. People are really enjoying my music. And I've been selling my NFTs on OpenSea and Rarible. This is my collection over on OpenSea. And it's been really great. Through this NFT collection, I've created over $500,000 in market cap for my community. I've done over 100,000 in primary sales this year, which is my best year for independent music sales, all thanks to NFTs. And I had a tweet that went pretty viral where I explained what it means to me to have 100,000 in sales this year. To put it in perspective, My album Crypto Rich has over 2 million streams. It's the top crypto title in the world, but that's only paid me about $6,000 from 2 million Spotify streams. And so in selling over $100,000 of NFTs, that's something like 33 million plus streams that I've created through NFTs. So you can see that NFTs basically give artists a new way to sell their music and to fund their work, because ultimately I'm running my own record label as an independent artist, and I need to fund all of the content, marketing, and everything that's going to make this music become what I ultimately think it can be, which is a globally recognized album. And my biggest stated goal is to create over $1 billion in market cap around a single album for my community. So that's kind of how I'm scaling up, and it's been going great so far.
Amazing. And I tell you, dude, I was hoping you weren't going to say the billion, because I was going to come in and put in the billion word and say you're taking it to a billion. The first musical NFT artist, guys, to hit a billion. I
Yeah.
mean, this could be the guy right here. Now, this is not final financial advice, folks, but listen, you know, it's like Babe Ruth baseball cards. He started something from its infancy, and something was created, and now look how much that card's worth. 100 years later into baseball. He's the first musical NFT big name home run hitter every time he gets up, Babe Ruth, and now he's making a musical NFT. In 100 years, when my son has that card, the Beatles. Imagine if he had something from the Beatles. It's that one card could be worth millions of dollars. And
Yeah, I
more.
mean, even to compare it to baseball cards. So I actually launched a part of my collection is these NFT trading cards, and my platinum
Explain
card
that. Show what that is about.
within
Right
well,
here.
just to first set the stage, right? My platinum card within 30 days after the launch sold for half an Ethereum, which is
Which is
over
exact.
$2,000. That one's not pictured there. You have to scroll down, or it's one. Those are the standard and the gold. The platinum card already sold for over $2,000, which is amazing, because that's as much as some of the most rare baseball cards, and that's within a month of launch, like 38 days, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not crazy, right? Of course, there's baseball cards worth more than that, but it says something about how these NFT assets can grow and what we're creating here. So that's the platinum card, and actually, David has one of those, which he minted for point one Ethereum, right? So David bought this for 0.1 Ethereum, and now there it is at almost 10x the price, and it's only been like probably 2 months.
Now explain how it goes up in price as the collection. So right now there's only 9, 10 total, but explain how it goes up in price because I saw like on your thing here.
Yeah.
As you're a diamond hand holder, which means you're holding the NFT, and more people come in later stages, the price would be higher, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I put a lot of thought into my pricing structure. I took all of my knowledge from being in crypto for almost 5 years, and I brought that to the NFT space. So as my NFT sells, the price goes up. And I'm very patient, right? Rather than focusing on like selling out and just extracting value from my community, I'm focused on being patient, thinking long term, and I'm fine waiting for the price to go up as my different floors are hit, as more people come in. So what I'm doing is sort of holding on to some of the supply. I have a different pricing structure, but it's been great so far. And with the main NFT collection, the VIPs, on OpenSea, for example, we've already sold out the first 50%. So we're already at 1 Ethereum floor. And just to give you an idea of how it works, there's 10 at 1 Ethereum, then there's 10 at 2 Ethereum, and there's 10 at 5 Ethereum, then there's 10 at 10 Ethereum, right? And then there's 10 at 25 Ethereum. So the price really gets a lot more extreme in terms of how much it goes up in the second 50% of the listing. And my idea here is to create a new level of funding that artists have never seen before, right? So 250 Ethereum that I might get at the end of the collection there, that can fund the most epic yacht party for my community, or some kind of amazing event where I bring everyone out and do something special. And so what I think the potential of NFTs is to give artists funding that the traditional industry would never allow them to have, right? Because as a music artist, if we can go directly fan to artists, then we can get all of that funding rather than having to go through the record label, having to go through Spotify, Apple Music, because all of them need to take their cut in the equation. But with NFTs, we're going direct to fan, and we're also giving them a digital asset, which they can then sell in the future or use for various different things, right? The utility that I provide. So it's a lot more than just buying a song or owning a CD or owning a vinyl. It's kind of a combination of a VIP pass as well as a collectible vinyl that retains value for a collection, right? So
Yes.
it's a really interesting asset. And what I like to say is that what we're doing here is we're taking this intellectual property, the IP of music, which has been intangible since the beginning of time, right? We've been unable to tap into this intellectual property value, but now we can use NFTs to make a digital asset which represents the value of that intellectual property or brand. And that's what the NFTs are, right? It's not just about the artwork. It's not just about the music. It's about a connection to my brand through a digital asset.
So, Dill, I have a question for you. Have you ever thought about, because like when you think about mass adoption, right? Like the faster this catches on, you're the first guy. Like I know that when I try and explain to people like what an NFT is, right? It's a little bit difficult because I sometimes get a little technical. But I said to them, if you were to buy a digital file and then I were to send you a physical item to your home, right? Would you understand it then? They'd be like, yeah, I understand it then. So how I relate that to you, I think you know where I'm going is, would you ever consider like creating a vinyl collection? And like if you buy depending on whether it's platinum, gold, or whatever, and you see this beautifully presented vinyl, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, well, so let's go over to some of the features that come with my NFT.
Yeah.
And I've got even a better thing in mind, Dave. So with the trading cards, what I'm planning to do is when I actually hit gold and when I hit platinum for the album, right? Because the trading cards are modeled off the RIAA certifications. You've got the gold card, which is 500,000 sales, and you've got the platinum card, which is 1 million sales. And we're actually working on a diamond card, which is going to be a one-of-one auction. Diamond represents 10 times platinum. And so how it's going to work is I have to make sure this is 100% clear, but I want to get a extra platinum record printed for the NFT holders, right? Look, I'll show you right here. I've got my platinum record from Jordan Belfort, right? So here's my platinum record from Jordan Belfort, right? So I want to get an extra one of these printed for the platinum card holders. And perhaps I will be able to auction or raffle this off to the platinum card holders. So if you hold a platinum card, you have a chance of getting the actual platinum plaque sent to your house. But that's not all. That's not all, right? If you look at, so let's go over to my website, itslit.org/NFT, where I can show you some of the
What
features.
was that? What was it?
So it's on my website, itslit.org/NFT.
Yeah, let me go there.
It's my main, this is my main NFT site. And so part of the features with the VIP is that you get shipped a vinyl album to your house. And there's so much more too, right? There's also merch. I've been making merch for years. So you got to scroll up to the top and click NFT. And so let's just go through some of the features. So I want to start by saying that the value of the NFT is in the digital asset, right? To me, what success with NFT means is that people can resell the NFT.
Dill, before you go into deep into the NFT, I have a lot of people that are going to be watching this for the first time, and they don't even know. They've only seen the animal kingdom. Right. Giraffes, lions, tigers, and funky apes. And they don't even know that NFTs could be music. Okay.
Right.
And when you go into OpenSea at the top and you go to explore, there's a category for music. Just to let everyone know, he's in this category, everyone. So he could be the top and it's going to go to Coinbase. When Coinbase has their NFT marketplace, this kind of top billboard artist could command and should command that kind of space. So the visibility will be there as far as the supply. We have that. Now, the demand, if we keep it limited, supply and demand, everyone. The reason why the NFTs, and I don't know if I'm correct on this, Spotify, you're huge on, he said he's huge on Spotify. If you're on Spotify, they work with the top artists like that. But other artists, smaller, that really are talented, that he wants to help, can't get on Spotify
Well,
and
so
command those spots. Is that correct?
yeah, that's sort of correct. You know, anyone can get on to Spotify, but getting an audience on there takes a lot of work and consistency, and also a good amount of luck and investment in yourself as an artist. So I think that NFTs, they create a lot of opportunity for upcoming artists. But when you think of a music NFT, think of this. It's like your standard JPEG or animal picture, but a lot more content behind it, right? Look at the NFT right there. It's moving, animated, it has music. That's really cool, right? But behind this NFT is a 19-song album, which you can listen to on YouTube. You can pull it up on Spotify. You can show your friend on TikTok. You can show someone on Apple Music. And so when you think of the music NFT, you realize that now you have a connection to a whole world of content when you own this NFT.
And they have a connection to you.
And they have a
Big
connection
time.
to me,
So
big
these
time,
are the
right?
people that are going to be doing this. You know, like if you were
and
the
you can
Grateful
also
Dead, I'd be like, you know,
right.
So this is the people. This is your new following, guys. A talented artist like this.
And furthermore, you get to connect with me directly. So you can set up calls with me if you have the VIP NFT. You can set up calls with me directly to talk to me, to work on different projects. I've been a crypto consultant in this space for almost 5 years, like I mentioned, through my company Advantage Blockchain. So by owning my VIP NFT, I'll also help you directly with marketing and crypto and your own NFTs and growing your community. I have 3 times weekly Twitter spaces where we get 50 to 100, sometimes 200 or more people in these chats, and all I do is partner with a different VIP collector for every one of these 3 spaces and bring them on and give them a platform to talk about their NFTs, talk about their project, their businesses, right? I have a publicly traded company called Black Box Stocks. Maybe you heard of it, Mike. Black Box Stocks is a stock trading platform with some live features, and they got some interesting stuff. They bought 2 of my VIP NFTs while they did their NASDAQ listing, and I was actually posting about what they were doing and explaining the whole thing. So a publicly traded company actually holds these crypto-rich NFTs, which is, I would say it's revolutionary for the music industry. It's revolutionary for NFTs.
Institutional buy-in, my brother.
You know, and like and the traditional channels, you come out with a new release and you're so big, your biggest fans may not even get that because the back end of Spotify and these other traditional channels wouldn't allow sometimes your greatest fans to get your new releases. But with the NFT, besides getting the new releases and getting a connection to you, it unlocks what's called utility. Folks in the industry, when you say the NFT has utility, does it or not? Utility means it's unlocking extra rewards beyond the NFT, which he's giving you. So yeah, you're buying it for $4,000, but if it goes up in value to 10, and Ethereum, if you don't think crypto is going higher, folks, you shouldn't really be in crypto and NFTs. But if you think Ethereum is going to be going up higher and doubling from here, it's like an NFT. You're getting to put your money into the crypto as an NFT and getting a double dividend, because now you're getting the appreciation of the Ethereum, you're getting the NFT and all the unlockable content that he's giving as a bonus, right?
And even more than that, let's talk about what these trading cards really are. Right? Because they were a free airdrop for everybody holding a VIP NFT. So not only do you get the value of your NFT going up, you get airdropped other NFTs, which you can decide to sell, right? When I release my next album, you're going to get that NFT for free if you hold a VIP NFT. So then you have a bunch of different DIL NFTs, and you can decide, hey, I think this Crypto Rich VIP is great because it gives me all these extra features and airdrops. So I'm going to sell my trading card so I can pay some bills, right? Or I can take a vacation with my family. So my goal with Crypto Rich is that all my collectors are going to be able to create value in their own lives, right?
Dude, totally, man.
I want someone to, here's my goal, right? I want someone to use my NFT to as their lifetime ticket to shows. You know, they come to all my shows for a couple years. You know, they get my free merch shipped to their house. They get the Crypto Rich
Totally,
collectible
dude.
vinyl, right? All of these things come with the NFT. But we have to remember those are just extra features, because at the end of the day, a real success for me is when that guy gets all of the features that are included. He gets his airdrops, he gets his merch sent to his house. He's wearing this hat, you know, he's got a collectible vinyl on the wall, and then he sells the NFT for, you know, $25,000, and he's able to take a trip with his wife and put a down payment on a new car or something, right? Like whatever it is, that's what it's all about for me.
That's what it's all about, baby.
Success means helping my community.
Yep.
Yeah. See, you have the 3 things that have made my business propel. One, you've got a product that works. That's the main thing, and it's making people money. It's educational, very, very entertainment, and it's interesting. You're going to last forever, man. This sky is the limit, folks. This unlockable. Imagine if my baseball card collection, I get a FedEx tomorrow with 6 sets of other cards they airdrop me. Who's going to do that, dude? You own these NFTs. You own 2 of the cards for a year. I'm expecting, hey, I'm part of the community. I voiced my opinion 50 times. I want an extra NFT airdrop to me because I got diamond hands, and I'm a main fan of the community, dude. And I'm writing lyrics. Dude, I wrote a lyric tonight. Let me show you.
Yeah, drop it on them, Mike.
Y'all ready to get wild? Here it is.
Here's my lyric. Yo. I'm a Bitcoin millionaire, becoming a Bitcoin billionaire because I don't care. I bought Bitcoin when no one cared. Look at me now, your neighbor with the nice ride and the sweet bitches. I'm not smarter than you. I'm just a risk taker, baby. Risk taker, baby. So let's get rich with crypto and rich. Again, because that's the future. Crypto rich, yeah. I'm crypto rich, yeah. Yeah, boys, I'm crypto rich.
Hey. Crypto rich. Yo, I got you. Ready?
Now, boy.
Yo, I got
So
you.
look, let's do this and take a 1-minute break. Look what my son made for you. Look. My son made that before the show on his computer. I put him to work for me for $5 a video, man. He's working hard.
That was fire, bro. All right, yo, I got some bars for you. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
I was only 15, sitting in my house bored. I went online to the Silk Road store. I bought some Bitcoin, got it as a sophomore. If I didn't need lunch money, I probably would have bought more. Fast forward to the future, made a meal on my computer, grab some ETH. Don't buy a loser, don't sleep, don't be a snoozer. Goddamn, I'll get rich, got big plans. Hey kids, don't take Xans, type my lyrics, no pens, big numbers on 10. I got Bitcoin rich and I'm feeling myself. Big chain, blockchain, got me dripping, oh hell. My cologne is Versace, she like the way I smell. Hold on to the end, won't down my bag, I won't sell. That's my song, Bitcoin.
Sweet, boys. Let's take a minute break and come on back, boys. Cool. Actually, let's do 2 minutes. I'll play 2 2-minute breaks. We'll come back.
Cool.
Trip 'em up with the words. I done popped the molly and I think it's he my third. Jordan Belfort. I've been getting dirty money, Jordan Belfort. Stacking penny stocks while I'm flipping these birds. Jordan Belfort. Burberry every shirt. LV loafers on my sofa in Bel Air, turning up daily, cause we can't turn down at work. I've been lighting loud lately, like my volume keeps on work, and my cologne is Versace. Medusa got me stoned. I'm always signing something, but I usually like to smoke. We've been long time friends, me and Ben Frank. Every fucking day he needs a ride home from the bank. Motherfucker, you don't know me, you ain't in my tax section. My wallet ain't bad, it's in the GM straight flexing. I don't call your bitch back, and she checking her reception. Bitch with double D's, she's all up on my erection, and I'm in the ovaries, but I ain't about affection. So easily to sober me, just smokes and then forgets them. Sometimes this life seems a little stressful, especially.
That bumps every time, bro.
Hell yeah. Let's hope YouTube doesn't nab you for that one.
Oh, yeah, they always do. But I don't monetize my videos, so it doesn't matter. If you
Yeah,
monetize
I've had issues with that before, but it goes to show that the record labels, they're kind of behind on the game. And with my music, I like to let collaborations happen. I don't take anything down on YouTube, but as soon as you put up some record label copyrighted song, it gets taken down. But I think we've seen in the past couple of years that music just blows up when you let people use it and put it in their videos. And TikTok was the best example of that. So everything's changing, man.
And you know who was the band before that let everyone have all their music and go all around and just gave it to the world? It was the Dead, man.
I know it.
So that model, of freeness is great.
Mike, do me a favor, play Haters, and I want your audience to think about, because the way I think about this is you have to look 7 steps ahead, right? When you're going to buy, especially into a brand new musical artist, right? And you have to see a vision, right? And when you hear a song, music speaks to everybody, right? So when I heard Jordan Belfort, it was just a great song. I loved it. But then when I heard Haters, I said to myself, this is college for me. This is college.
Yeah, college tunes, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Play it real quick.
I will. I'm going to play it now. Ready?
No, just think there's lyrics you don't care about. You can't see that every frat house, every sorority community. Are you kidding?
Fuck the haters, man.
Yes, sir.
They come out of the woodworks. They have no life.
Hey, man.
One, and I try to get in on spaces. You can only please your family and your team. You can't please the whole world, man.
Never.
Your community and your team and your family, your circle, man. It's hard to please everyone, guys.
For sure, man. Yeah, I've got a bunch of songs out there that are really fun. I think they're all kind of a college party vibe. And I try to bring some of that same feel with Crypto Rich. But what I realized through creating Jordan Belfort and watching the progression of my music, it takes a long time for great music to grow, especially when there's some kind of story attached to it. Like I saw with Jordan Belfort, that song, most people don't realize, they think it blew up overnight, but actually it took 2 years to get the first 1 million plays and then another 2 years to go platinum. And so the Crypto Rich album has been out for only about 2 years total, and it already has a couple million plays. So I honestly think the idea of Crypto Rich and this album, that's a story about crypto, it's going to be cross borders. It's going to be global. I think it'll even cross language barriers because across the world, they like American rap. They like hip hop in English. And I think that the fact that this album's about crypto, which is something that's clearly global, that's going to make this album cross over to non-English speaking countries as well. So I'm trying to manifest that and bring it to life. But right now it is the top crypto album in the world, and it's the only album that really tells a story about crypto.
Tell them who you outselling on the weekly charts.
Yeah, I mean, on a good week, I've been out selling Blau. I've been out selling Calvin Harris, The Weeknd, and some of the biggest artists in the world. But it's all a process of people learning more about NFTs, and I think that celebrity drops are cool. A lot of them can be a little bit cash grabby, let's say, and I think that we need to look at more finding undervalued artists, right? So when celebs come in, a lot of times they're just trying to cash grab. They don't really have a long-term vision for the project.
Yep.
Whereas if you're really looking for an opportunity to grow with an artist, I think you need to look for an artist who has a bit going on, but is really dependent on the music NFT space and dependent on creating value for the community rather than just trying to extract value from the NFT hype.
So here's how I can correlate that, Mike, to kind of like what like your audience can understand based on what we did for a living and trading and stocks and everything else is when you're looking at potentially making an investment, right, with your money, whether it's a stock, crypto, whatever, you're looking at fundamentals, right? Now, when you try and correlate that to music, it's like in my brain, the fundamentals of music is okay. A is does the music say something, right? You want to hear the song first, if you don't like at that point. But then you look at the individual and you look at the individual's work ethic, right? Like he just said, this thing wasn't born overnight. Like it took 2 years to get it up to where it was before all of a sudden, go. And that is what, like for me personally, like when I don't know, Dill, I don't even remember how we met in some random space, to be perfectly honest. But like when he was telling his story, I was like, that's a kid that I want to invest in. That's a man that I want to invest in because not only do I know his work ethic now, what he's been through, like that's a grinder. He's constantly doing it. This man lives, eats, and sleeps this stuff. And when you
Hyper-focused,
talk
baby.
about, right? And when you talk about the most innovative guys in this, or companies, whether it's in crypto or in the real world, that's what innovators do. That's what innovators do. And that's what he does. So to me, like spending $2,000 on a platinum card, I'll do it with pleasure. And not only will I do that, I will help promote him for nothing. For
Right,
nothing.
and that's the key.
We both are.
That's the key.
Let me tell you right here.
Hold on. Let him finish that one. Go ahead.
Dr.
Bill.
Gio Valiente. Okay, he's Tiger Woods' sports psychologist. He's been a psychologist to the biggest celebrities in the game, but now he's big into sports, and he's every big Rory, and Tiger's an epitome of what you do. He has a tremendous outcome goal, the billion, something lofty. He wanted to beat Jack Nicklaus's record of the most majors. Well, how is he going to do that? Because that was his outcome goal, his process goals. He does grinds like no one else like you, passion in the business, working every day, knows it better than anyone, more talented naturally than everyone. So his process is just waking up and doing his routine and making it through like you're doing with self-belief, third principle, and patience. Those four things make the top athletes, professionals in any industry in the world, no matter if you're in music or golf or anything, dude. Those are the four principles, dude. And Dr. Gio Valiente, you can look at him on Twitter and study these mental high-level psychologists on how these big-level people succeeded, and that's how it was broken down, how they succeeded.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I think that ultimately it takes a lot of hard work. It takes dedication. Like Dave said, it takes years to grow these collections, but I'm already seeing a lot of growth for my community. And also the thing is, you don't have to necessarily go buy a $2,000 NFT or buy one of my rare NFTs. That's what I wanted to create with the trading cards. So you can actually go buy one of my NFTs for right now, 0.015 ETH. It's only $60 with gas.
This is the one I got.
Probably be about $100, $150 with gas. But this NFT allows people to get in at a lower price. It doesn't have all of the VIP features that you get with the NFT David bought, for example. But you are able to get in at a lower price and own a piece of this album, and you still get this chance to go ahead and put on the song for a friend and say, hey, I own a piece of that, right? So the fact that my music is on Spotify, Apple Music, the fact that you can go on YouTube and play the NFT with all of the songs right there on YouTube and show a friend or play it at a party, whatever. These are all different features of the NFT, which is why I say that these music NFTs, they're kind of like your standard JPEG. There's just a whole lot more content behind them. And so my NFT has years of history already, right? I was making this music and creating this brand before NFTs. And then when NFTs came along, it was the perfect opportunity for me to create a digital asset around this album. And I've been looking into this for a while, right? I always knew that I wanted to create a digital asset around crypto rich. When I created the album, I knew about NFTs and I knew they could have some potential implications in the future. But I honestly didn't expect that they would blow up in this way with the collectibles and the PFP projects. I mean, I thought it was going to be more like rights management and that kind of stuff, which is very important, and there will be some of that.
I want to touch on two things I want you to ask Dave.
Yeah.
This is more for Dave. So for all my people out there that are going to watch this, okay, you see this is Ethereum, ETH, guys. It's $0.01562. So watch. If you go, let's say it goes to 0.02 and just stays there or even at the same, and Ethereum goes to, let's say, the ultimate price when you're in your death. Yo, Heather, what's that Ethereum at before I die? 20,000? Okay, 20,000. Okay, it's worth 400. So you're leaving this as a legacy, as a collectible. My whole baseball card collection's in my drawer. It's going to unlock a lot of things if you believe in the value of the future with this. Now, let me ask you, Dave, liquidity pools, which I think I maybe mentioned it to you yesterday, as far as how the Bored Ape Club has worked, and Cool Cats, which is Bored Apes is 50. So at 50 Ethereum, at 20,000 Ethereum, it's going to be $1 million. And now everyone who has a Bored Ape is going to be getting on every transaction 10 times the amount that they would today for being a diamond hand and collecting. Is this, the kind of thing we could put together with this sort of powerful community as far as in doing that sort of model?
Let me tell you something. There is nothing in my belief that Dylan cannot do that he's not already thought of, right? Like, because at the end of the day, I'm a cryptocurrency trader. I know the ecosystem, right? What protocols, this, that, whatever. The skill set that Dylan has is a very unique combination that I guarantee you he's already, like, I saw him smile, he's already thought of it, right? And when it comes to NFTs, people don't realize this. Like, I was in a space today and I saw two of the guys that I've invested in, like, hands down. I saw Dill and I saw a guy named Crypto Jesus. And I saw them next to each other and I said to myself, this is for a reason, right? You got one literally insanely smart guy that knows everything, that is about to launch a platform called Solent DeFi, right? He's undergoing his whole audit. He sold his whole NFT collection. It's almost pretty much done. $500,000, $600,000 audit by the top auditing company. And you're going to be able to deposit your NFTs, right, into a liquidity pool. You're going to be able to rent them. You're going to be able to mortgage them. You're like we say all the time, you're only limited by your imagination.
Yeah, because his thing's going to 50 Ethereum. So at 50, I wanted to get there as quickly as possible, put the investment pool behind it that wants to do it and has the cachiche ready to go, man. It's easy to do.
Well, there's also going to be, here's what I've realized, is that as these things scale up, they really do scale with my community. So when the NFT is worth $100 now, well, when it's worth 1,000, I have a new level of funding because of that growth. I have a new level of exposure because of that growth. I'm doing more shows because my career is expanding and my audience is growing. And so what I've realized is that the NFT truly does scale with your community. And as I get bigger and bigger, and let's say when the NFT gets to 10 Ethereum, it's going to be a different process selling someone a 10 Ethereum NFT. That might look like a actual sales process with a large business or organization explaining them the value. It might look like working with a DAO or a group of collectors who are actually going to come pool their money together to purchase the NFT. So I've realized that as this thing scales, so does my type of customer that's buying in. So the people that buy in the beginning, they're like truly my core fans and people that are in NFTs willing to support me. Whereas the people that come in longer term, they might be more like businesses or DAOs or collectors that are just at a higher level of net worth.
They're coming to the party because they know there's people there. It's like you're building this house with an in-ground pool and you put the hose in, and it's the first level. It takes a little while to get the first and those people are in, and they're in early, and they're willing to wait until that shit fills up to the top, because when it does, the lights go on and the party goes, and this shit's at 50 Ethereum with the big boys. And hey, a month later it's in the middle, and then a month later it's more expensive and it's rising, but that water's gonna rise, bro.
Right, and I'm not lowering my prices. So when the floor goes from 5 to 10 Ethereum, it's not going to be at 10 Ethereum in one day. We're going to have people sell out. We're going to have people take some of those profits and, like I said, use it to enjoy their life, use it to pay some bills. But eventually, there's going to be more and more people in, and we'll get up to that 10 ETH. And then all of a sudden, there ain't nowhere to buy except from me at 10 ETH. So then I collect that 100 ETH at that price level after 10 of them
talking,
right? And so then I use that money to fund creative, to fund my community, to fund marketing, to make sure this is the biggest crypto music album in the world. And so, I mean, there's also the other thing is, like, there's a lot of ways as a collector that you can play my collection and play it smart. So when you buy an NFT, you always want to have multiple of a good NFT. If you only have one of your favorite NFT, then you're either all in or all out. You have no opportunity to sell for a profit. Now, if you have 3 or 5 of those, you have a bunch of different chances, so you can sort of average out and try to sell, because you never know where the top is. You never know where the bottom is. So you need a few chances to sell on your way up. So that's why I tell people, if you believe in my NFTs, don't just buy a VIP, buy a few VIPs, right? Don't just buy a few VIPs. Get a few trading
I gotta buy
cards.
a couple because I gotta set the ceiling, bro. And
Right.
have the ceiling always up at the MOJO's always got the look. He's always the top NFT dude for sale. No one can outbid him. So I got the ceiling, and we'll just sweep the floor and keep it up. And
exactly, and that's what we got to do. And with the trading cards, for example, like, there's so many ways to look at it. You could come in with, let's say, 0.1 Ethereum, which is about $400 right now, and you could sweep the whole floor on my trading cards. The price will go up from 0.01 to 0.25, right? So this is a small collection. There's not a ton of liquidity for music NFTs yet.
let's show them. Let's show them the
sweeping it right now.
The NFT.
But yeah, check these floors, right? So you go on OpenSea. So that's the VIP. Great one to purchase. But if you go on OpenSea, I think that the great opportunity right now is the standard cards or the gold cards. Honestly, the gold cards are a really great opportunity. If you take, let's look at the numbers right now. If you take about 0.35 Ethereum on the gold card, the price will double just by putting in 0.35 Ethereum. So, and of course, that's because there's low liquidity. It's the beginning. There's not a lot of people selling, but all it takes is a few people to come in and make some big moves to really just change the tone of the whole project. So if you look at the gold card, for example, you can look at the order book and see that 0.35 Ethereum, that will get you 3 gold cards, and it will double the price up to 0.2. So now you have 3 gold cards, which are worth double what you put in, and that gives you 3 chances to sell out for profit. So maybe you sell one when we hit 0.25, you sell another one when we hit 1 Ether, and then you hold on to one for the long term.
Let me show them what you're explaining.
Yeah.
Okay. For my buyers out there, check this out. When you go to the OpenSea and you go to the Crypto Rich album, that is the collection, and you go to the gold trading card. What he's talking about is down here on the listings. You buy this first one, you see it's $396. The next one is 435.
And you
The
can see
next
that guy actually placed 3
James
orders, but
Dean.
he probably only has one NFT, but he accidentally was able to place 3 orders, or that's sort of a functionality issue with OpenSea. Somebody
So if
can
you
have
bought the first one, it may
it'll
disappear.
probably disappear. That's what I've
Yes.
seen. Yep.
So you think you're going to get 3, you're going to pay 1, 2 for the next one. It's right here from Osa Keith. You buy him. And then right there, it's 0.2. So already from right there, and Mojo's going to go get the 0.1 and the 0.11. And already right there, I'm up 100%. And now Ethereum goes to 10, 20,000. It's the golden goose, babies. It's the golden card for the golden goose. There
So
you go.
can I clear something up real quick also? Because
And
I
then it
think
goes
it's
to
also
1,000.
important to show the flip
Then it
side
goes
of
to
it, right?
3,000. Then it
Like
goes to
when it comes to like
39,000.
risk, when it comes to like risk and everything else involved, right? What you guys are doing is you're buying an NFT, but you're investing in Dill, right? You're investing in because he could decide tomorrow, like, I'm not doing this no more. So that's why when you get to meet an individual like this on a platform like Mike's, you get to see and interact with
Yes,
someone,
sir.
and you get to understand the passion that they have, right? So it's not like, oh, I'm going to get rugged, or, oh, yeah, he's telling me to buy this and that, right? Because an NFT, a floor price, is only what somebody's willing to pay for it. But if somebody keeps coming out with amazing music, unique ideas, how to market this, you start seeing him in different places, different venues, all over the place. I mean, that's the no-brainer. And the other thing I want to mention is, Dill, when your things get up to 10 Ethereum, I guarantee you'll have a bigger market there.
Yep.
Because of all these big, you know what? These big hedge fund dudes or the big record label guys, they're going to be the ones that are going to be purchasing those. They're going to be the ones that are
100%.
from you, and the money's going into your pocket, brother.
Yeah.
And Dill, because you're the only large cap music NFT in the industry.
And
You're
that's what
IBM.
that's exactly what I'm going for. And I
Yep,
want to
I
make
know.
this experience where people can buy in. And what I've also realized is that, people will look at it differently as the price goes up. And that's why I'm willing to be so patient. And a lot of artists are focused on, like, I need to sell out. I need to have the whole thing go to secondary. No, that's not true. I'm having secondary trading all under my floor prices. And as the price rises, me as the artist, I get a share in all of that rising. Plus, I have the 10% royalty. So it's a big win-win for me as an artist, and even for the collectors, right? What would you prefer? An artist who gets all the funding up front and then they're fully responsible for funding the rest of it and managing their money and finances, which, that has a lot of risk, versus my situation is I get continuous funding as the collection grows. And so that is better for all collectors, right? More money going in the artist's pocket rather than being extracted by the community long term is actually better for the whole community, because I ultimately know how to use that money to promote my music and to continue building the community and ecosystem around these NFTs. So at the end of the day, it's really a win-win for me and my community when I'm getting the funding that I need, because that all goes back into building bigger and better NFTs.
And we shoot around ideas, Mike, me and him, like we'll talk. And I want to be super clear with everybody. There's never been a dollar exchange between me and this gentleman. Never, ever, ever. He's never called me.
I've spent a lot of time. He gave me an NFT for $60.
There you go.
Big deal. My son Justin, stop buying freaking coins, man. My son spent that in the other room already, man.
Like that, but I wanted to make that point very, very clear, man, because that's what this NFT space is about. And whether it's music, it's art, it's anything, it's family and it's community.
Yeah. And Dave, I want to point my finger at everyone right now that I've tried to tell NFTs and they said it's a Ponzi freaking scam and there's nothing behind it and it's bullshit. Well, watch my show tonight, people. It's much more than what you hear, and you have no idea what an NFT is, a non-fungible token. It's not a JPEG of an animal.
Hey, Mike, can you go on YouTube and search Dill Wu-Tang? Like the Wu-Tang Clan. We all know about Wu-Tang, the OGs and rap. So Mike's going to pull up a video from about 2 months ago where I opened for Wu-Tang Clan and Waka Flocka, who's also really big in Atlantic City. This event was available for all of my NFT holders for free. And so this was a sick event. Here's a little recap video.
Let's do it.
Crypto rich, I made some racks with it. I could make a million on a blockchain. I was getting dirty money, now I'm popping. Advantage made me rich, I'm sipping champagne. Prefer the rocket cause I'm tired and I started back in Philly, flipping tokens for the fam. They call me famous still, but you don't know who I am. Refreshing on my balance, gotta check it all day. We going on our run, we about to hit 100K. I was riding in the bed. You know I'm not famous, I'm tripping, it's not raining. So you can't mess with my payments. I don't hear what you're saying. Here's my address if you're paying 0x. I got that ether. I bleed her with dick. Drop Bitcoin, got rich and I win. I'm beautiful now. It's a beautiful sound. That's when I check my accounts. I got that digital cash. They wanna murder me now. The way she heard of me now. I'm wearing Burberry, burgundy stripes, stacking my stats and get high. Way to the back of my guys. Sunday is scary and bright. Regrets on my Saturday night. Good rich and I'm living my life.
Come on.
Yeah.
You just want all of New York, Brooklyn, Bronx,
Yo.
Scotland, everybody, bro.
And so for anyone who doesn't know, that guy with me is Wes Walker from the Jordan Belfort song. So me and him are still doing lots of shows together. We do Jordan Belfort, we do Crypto Rich, but I've been getting a lot of opportunities as well through Crypto Rich, and I've had massive independent growth since just the Jordan Belfort song as well. So all of this has been a combination of, I would say, years of work of releasing music independently, but now I have a really great independent following as well. So it's been great to get new opportunities for shows and to create stuff for the NFT. Like there you have it right there, a free Wu-Tang and Waka Flocka show with an NFT.
Yep.
So before people are out here saying NFTs are useless, there's nothing behind them, look right there. You could have been in the mosh pit with us at the Wu-Tang and Waka Flocka show. All you had to do was buy an NFT. And guess what? If you would have bought the NFT back then, I think the thing is up like 3 to 5x in Ethereum since that show that we just showed the recap of. So
Unreal. Honestly, it's unreal.
It's
You want-
awesome.
Should we tell them some good news?
Yeah.
Dill?
yeah. So anyway, David, one of my OG collectors, it's really awesome what these NFTs can create. I want to start by saying this because David is someone who found me, like you mentioned, just through Twitter Spaces, and he likes my NFTs, he likes my music, and now that he's an NFT holder, he's incentivized to actually be out there talking about my music, showing the music to new people, just naturally, right? Because that's going to increase the value of his NFT. And so David has actually been talking to a venue out in LA, and we're looking at doing a show out there, which will also involve my NFT collectors. But I think the key takeaway here is also just the fact that when someone holds your NFT, they're going to be your team. They're going to be out there grinding for you. They're going to be out there finding a show at Sabotage out in LA. And so, David, maybe you could tell a little bit more about this process and the venue itself, because I've never been there, but I trust my man, David, my VIP collector, David, who's incentivized to put on for me, and he's getting me a show already.
So I can tell you this much. Last night, Bella Thorne, Juicy J. 2 weeks ago, Ricky Rose, Rick Ross was on. All right. Like before that, like you had Iggy Azalea. We got Trey Songz. And Tekashi 6ix9ine. And it's a little iffy for us New Yorkers, but whatever. Tekashi's coming at the end of the month, right?
Is he?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know I know Takash?
Yeah, Tekashi's coming at the end of the month. Now, this is a spot that literally is downstairs from my place. So I go walk my dog, and like I see everybody outside, right? And being from New York, you talk to everybody, right? Like, you know how it is. So I get to know everybody there, and I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity. And what they do is they stream the shows. So like it's an intimate venue, but it's not this huge concert venue. It's like a bar restaurant / concert venue where he's got a stage to perform to, where he's not responsible for packing out the joint. He's got an amazing Instagram following, social media following. This man has done his work. So I'm there the other night. Yep. I'm there the other night. Okay. And we're sitting down. My buddies are in town. We took a table, and the booking agent finally comes up to me and he says, "Hey man," he was like, I listened to your boy. He was like, "Let's get him booked in January." I was not expecting that at all. And he was just like, I was like, "For real?" And he was like, "Yeah, tell him to hit
What
me
did
up."
you send him? What did you send the booking agent? Just a video?
So I sent the booking agent essentially everything that Dill wanted me to send. I'm not, by the way, I'm not affiliated with Dill. I'm not Dill, man. I'm on nothing.
So I want to know.
I'll show you.
Because
Right
I'm in
now.
touch with some people, like 6ix9ine. I see all these guys. Like I said, he lives in my town. He goes to the same restaurant. He goes to every day for espressos and stuff. So
Yeah, tell him hit me up, man. But look at what I just shared, Mike. You should be able to throw that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Dale, tell 6ix9ine to hit me up and buy my NFT. He could sweep the floor right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yo, this is my,
like it's nuts.
Of course, this is my EPK right here. So this is my booking EPK that just shows an overview of what it's like to book me. So I have all the resources. Like this picture up at top is where I was opening for the Chainsmokers, the 15,000 people in Ohio. But like I said, I have all the resources. I've been doing shows for a long time. I've done 50 to 100 shows around the country. I've been all over the United States. I've been to Europe. Here's some of my shows, just breaking it down bottom left there. But as you can see, I've got very professional resources. I've done a lot of shows.
Yeah,
so
scroll down to that so the camera could zoom in on it. Look at that, guys. Show history.
Right. So those are just a few of my shows, right? I've like I said, I've done 50 to 100 shows. These are just some random highlights because I want to show different sizes, different types of shows, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm down to do all different types of shows. I've actually recently done crypto conferences and events. I'm the only keynote speaker at a crypto conference who's going to get up and start rapping right after speaking about NFTs. And you can see some of that on YouTube. I'm actually posting a new video soon, which will show me rapping at the end of my keynote speaking. But here's my keynote speaker deck, which is a similar one, just slightly different. And this is for anyone that wants to bring me out to talk about crypto. I've been on the Wolf of Wall Street podcast. There you can see me with Jordan Belfort. The one on the top right there is me at a real estate conference in Austin, Texas, where I performed. And I'm also big in the blockchain real estate space. That's a story for another day. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I've been working in crypto in many different capacities for the last 5 years. And I've helped onboard hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate onto the blockchain through Vertalo. So that's a company based out of Austin, Texas. And after working with them, I actually stopped working there because of NFTs taking off. And they knew me. They know my background. They're very supportive. So when I was finally like, hey, guys, I can't work here anymore because I got to focus 100% on NFTs, they gave me the go-ahead and their blessings, and then even brought me out to perform at their conference the next year, which was just a couple months ago. So it's amazing to see the support from people who are in all different parts of the crypto community all throughout my life. My dad and my brother hold some of my NFTs. They don't know the first thing about NFTs or crypto really, but they've seen me do this shit for years, right? So they got a little bit of Ethereum, and then when I was telling them, all right, time to get into this NFT thing, they're on board. So I mean, like I said, it's family, it's friends, it's people that I've brought into the space. And more I'm connecting with people in the community that are helping to support me. But one thing that surprised me in a big way is that 99% of my sales have come from within the NFT community. that means that almost none of my sales have come from like just posting on Instagram and having someone who's a big fan of me buy an NFT. And that's because NFTs are so new. The general public is really not into them yet. They don't understand how to purchase them. They don't understand how to use Ethereum. But when I go to the NFT communities who already have wallets, they already have NFTs, and I tell them about my story, that's where I'm really able to sell NFTs. So I don't focus too much on the people who don't get it. I just plant seeds for them. I make guides for them. I have explanations. You know, when they're ready, they'll look at my content and they'll find their way through all of this, and they'll ultimately decide they want to buy my NFT.
Yeah, totally. Like with my course, I'm teaching an NFT course. And I told everyone as I'm explaining it, listen, if you don't believe in crypto or Ethereum, or NFTs, don't sign up for my course. But if you're interested and you want to learn about it, there's no one better that's going to teach it to you than me.
Right.
Same beautifulness. I love it.
Yeah, and that's awesome, man. I mean, even through Advantage Blockchain, we experimented with doing some kind of crypto education course. We didn't really get very far in it, but I like the way you think, and I think education is the most important thing. So I have a pinned tweet on my Twitter. It's at almost 750 likes. I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes because it's a blueprint for music NFTs. So when I hit 1,000 likes, that means to me that I've helped 1,000 artists learn about music NFTs. So those likes are special to me just because I feel like each like represents an artist or a collector that I helped learn about music NFTs.
And it's the simplest things, right? Because you don't know who are in these Twitter spaces, right? Like he could be speaking, might as well be speaking Japanese to somebody that just came in, is a brand new artist, and is looking at this being like, how am I ever going to do this, right? So the education piece, the same way, Mike, that me and you talk about how like, I'm building my site, you have your site, I'm building an education platform because people want to learn. And when it comes to music especially, yeah, people want to make money, but if you can make money with music, come on. That's a no-brainer.
Right, and it's good if your collectors want to make money. A lot of artists in NFTs, there's kind of this discussion of like, oh, well, we shouldn't focus on the money. We should focus on the art. But look, a good NFT project provides an opportunity for the collectors to make money and has great art. It's not one or the other. It's like, hey, design your damn NFT the right way. I mean, take your time, learn from other people, learn from other collections. Don't just default to, well, my art is good, so I don't have to worry about pricing and I don't have to worry about community, all this, right? If you want a great NFT, then make sure you think about pricing structure. Make sure you think about rarity and your collection so that you can benefit your community. And that's exactly what I explained in this Twitter thread. So, Mike, if you want to put that up, I put a screen up there. And so this shows a little bit about my my Twitter thread there. There it is, 755 likes. So give it a like, retweet, and it just makes music simple. And it tells a little bit about my story, as well as giving some of the top 5 key points about how to do music NFTs, including visuals, music, utility, and pricing. So check out that Twitter thread if you're trying to learn more about music.
What date was that on? October 25th. So go back on his Twitter, guys, to famous underscore. Oh, it's pinned. So go right at the top of his Twitter. You'll see it.
Yeah, right there. And I really like this tweet. I'll keep it pinned until something better comes up. But like I said, I mean, it's cool to me because it represents like almost 1,000 artist help. So if we can get to that 1,000, that's something that will make me feel like I've impacted the community in some way.
And honestly, anybody else that's in the trading community, right? I think to highlight what you just said, you gave that away for free, right? You gave that to people, right? Because you want to help people. And that's exactly what I do on the crypto side, right? Like I reach out to people, like I post things up where it's like, people that were like artists that were looking to mint NFTs had no idea how to add Polygon to their MetaMask. Where it was like, what do I do? And I'm like, and back then, not now, like back then it was like chainlist.org and just connect your MetaMask, click a button, and it's right there and you're good to go. Like 50 million different DMs came in.
Dude,
Oh my God.
they need help walking across the street, bro. And once you walk them across, they're like, "Thank you, I'm all set. Here we go, baby."
And if you give
That's
it to
all.
them for free, inherently, you want to believe that humans are good, they're loyal at the end of the day. And when it comes to these spaces, if you're in these spaces and you're talking, right, whether you're hosting a space, you know, Mike, as well as like I've told you this before, when I host a space, it's got to be a safe space. People need to be able to express themselves, right? They need to be able to like speak their piece. Nobody needs to be disrespectful, like none of that stuff. And when you see how, like, it's just real. It's as real as it can get. Period.
Mhm.
And the thing is, this NFT has so many features that it's sometimes hard to fit them all in one video or one explanation. What you see right now is the Crypto Rich game. So I don't know if you can see that right now. Yeah, so I can't hear anything because my music is blasting in my headphones. This game has music with it. You basically play along here and jump along, and I'll stop it here.
That's cool.
Dill, we got to talk because
Yeah, so-
I had a very, very big meeting yesterday, and you being a music artist, at some point you're going to be running concerts in the metaverse, correct?
So I already do concerts, and also to just finish up on the game that you just saw, it's actually a play to earn game, because if you spend some time on the game and you get a high score, you just come post a screenshot in Discord and I'll send a free standard card over. And I've already done that for people in the community.
Sweet.
So I want people to be able to get on and get into these NFTs. And guess what? Look, blockchain enthusiasts out there, they're probably pissed that I called that a play to earn game because the NFT isn't directly connected to the
No, it's
game.
a pre-concert
But you
event.
know what?
Everyone could play to earn before the
Right.
concert, and you can get a
And-
special shout out because you know who's posting during the concert because they did the play to earn game.
I'm all about utility. I'm all about
Totally.
creating a fan experience. Look, it doesn't have to have the NFT directly integrated in the game. People just want to play a fun game and get a free NFT. And so just remember that all of this stuff you're seeing for Crypto Rich and Dill is really a beta version of what's to come long term. All of this is a work in progress. I'm building it out. You're looking at the beta version of the Dill play to earn game. And guess what? It already works because I'll send you an NFT. You can't afford an NFT, but you want to get a piece of Crypto Rich, just go play the game for a little bit, join the community, post it in Discord, and we'll hook you up. You know, I'll pay the gas fee to send you that NFT because I
The
want
links for
people.
his Discord are in the description below in this video, guys, and on his Twitter and in his link. So look below in the description for his Discord and go join the Discord for Dill, Crypto Rich.
Dill, I'm being dead serious when I tell you that yesterday was a life-changing moment for me, and I think it's going to be a life-changing moment for you because like the game looks super dope, right? Like, but it's like 8-pixel game, right? It's just meant to
Simple.
like mess around and have fun or whatever. Like when I tell you that I'm working with a company that I'm not going to mention, I'm not going to release just yet because we're still kind of going through the motions. But when I tell you we have patents, massive patents on the metaverse for huge concerts, and I want to essentially start bringing on artists, right? So that we're not playing this, oh, you violated this. No. We want you to come on board first with us, organize with us, full game development studio, like play to earn. We can incorporate every single thing for you. It's an all-in-one package. This is why, like, I'm telling you, I'm busy as all hell, bro. Like, I'm out here hustling.
Yeah.
And I'm hustling with smart money.
Nice. Where was that in the metaverse? What, in Decentraland?
Yeah, that's in Decentraland. Yeah, that's one in Decentraland. And this is just like the way I found this is just searching my name on publicly. So this is just other people who tweeted at. Look at this. Here it is. Another one. Look, I didn't even see this one. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. But look at this, like real people posting screenshots of my stuff. So many that I haven't even seen it all. Look at that. Look at this. This one is amazing.
Specific event. Yeah.
Yo, see this one? Look at the wall.
Time.
All of those NFTs on the walls are all my NFTs. So that's the Crypto Rich
So who put
Classic.
that up? Who put that up there in Decentraland?
So that's the Unicorns NFT. This is one of my PFP partner communities. So they
Gotcha.
actually own my NFTs. They have concerts for me, and they put me on in the metaverse with
See
these
that, Dave?
that you can see. So also let's look up Dill
That's so sweet. I like
Bit Pixie.
crypto voxels, the metaverse, Decentraland.
So
Yeah,
here's
crypto
the
voxels. I just
voxels.
mentioned crypto voxels. He pulls it up
Here's the
1 second
voxels.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's the voxels event.
Yeah, I
That's a
like
good picture.
voxels, dude. I like crypto voxels, bro.
This one wasn't quite as big as the other one, but
Mm,
this was a partnership with Sympathy for the Devils. So this is
very
another
nice.
PFP community that I worked with, and also one other thing I wanted to show is so I have now with my No Sleep video, I'm now funding music videos with one of one NFTs. So this is a music video that I made and released a couple of weeks ago. It was funded by a VIP collector. And so the person who bought this one of one NFT actually got a credit in the video there. I think it's sort of covered. You can see at the bottom, funded via NFT by VIP collector Shia, Stark Naked 23. So not only did he get an NFT, which is probably going to be really valuable and is directly connected to this song. So when he's listening to the album, he can say, No Sleep is the NFT I own. Like I own a piece of that song specifically. Now you own a piece of the collection for the whole album, right? But he can say that he helped to fund this music video, that's Philadelphia, Philly. You know, I'm a Philly guy. I try to bring all this content in, but I also recorded, edited it, and arranged this video myself. You can see a lot of this was shot with a tripod, and the rest of it was shot by Wes Walker, who's again the guy from the video that you just saw with Wu-Tang Clan. He's one of my best friends. I've worked in music with him since the beginning, and we're still working together. And so this whole video was just one camera, me and Wes, and then I edited it all myself with all these Ethereum logos, and I'm trying to bring in the crypto feel. But you see, still do some funny, interesting. There's Wes. So it was just me, him, and the camera. And one day that we put this together. But I tried to bring in some funny stuff. This is one of my partners, Imagine Lifestyles, where we got the Rolls Royce. And I just wanted to make something funny and fun. You know, I'm dressed up in a toga on top of a Rolls Royce.
That's all you got to do is keep on putting it together, bro. Back in 2010, no one ever made a video on YouTube, and Mark Cuban sold his company to broadcast.com for billions. And he said, everyone's got to go on and make videos and make content. It doesn't matter if no one's looking at them, just keep on making them and do it. I started in 2010. I did 3,000 of them. So, you know, I'm no rock star, movie star, but it's just the fact that Mark Cuban and these top guys build content, man, because Dave may never would have seen you, or, you know, or Mozart wouldn't see you, dude. You're like, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to grind and keep improving my content, but also do things affordably and effectively. Like this video probably cost me $1 to $2 grand all in, and I really pride myself on, you know, making my creative process affordable, keeping everything in-house, doing as much of it as I can myself, because I've learned that the more people you bring in and the more that you want to kind of outsource things, the more expensive it gets, right? And I think the music industry is the worst with that, because when you're working with a major label, all they want you to do is to work with someone else that's within their family so that they get a cut of the whole deal. And then they charge you an outrageous price too. So yeah, they've got big money. They'll give you some fancy looking.
Yeah, but you make some videos. I get my video editor guy, take that, right? You're done with video editing. You send over the files. We'll put together two mock-ups for you, send them to you. You could pick between the two. Your days in front of the screen video editing with what you got as a rock star now, they're over. The team will form around you and take the weights off you, because it's hard to find the person that's like, yeah, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. And I said this to somebody today. It's so true, Dill. Like, the people nowadays, like if someone said, Mike, you know, let's do this project, I text them in the morning. I've researched it tonight, Dill. Here's what I have for you in the morning. I wouldn't expect you to come to me and say, Mike, where were you last night? How come you didn't produce anything for me? And where is it? You know, you got to, like, chase people down with this new millennial generation. It's hard to find a quality person. Dave just found someone real quality to help him, you know, a needle in a haystack kind of thing. I haven't been able to find those people for a long time for myself, but it seems like you can gravitate those people, and me and Dave are a great team in your tool belt for sure.
And Dale, let me tell you this one thing, bro.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, like, they're gonna end up coming to you. Do you understand? And they're gonna end up paying you and saying, "We want to produce it. We're gonna fund it," and therefore, a $1,000 to $2,000 is gonna give you a limited budget with limited cameras and yada yada. You're flipping this on its head. It's Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. You're turning it upside down, and I don't know if you realize that just yet. They're gonna come to you because a Nicki Minaj doesn't get freaking ginormous, right? They got to find her somewhere, right? A Biggie Smalls or Tupac doesn't get huge. They got to find him somewhere, right? At the end of the day, right now, they know where to find you, right? They know. It's like, go find me the next great talent. He's right in front of you. He's right in front of you. Outselling The Weeknd, Calvin Harris, everybody else. He's sitting right in front of you. Why are we not, like, can we sign this kid? No, you can't sign him. You want to fund a video? Maybe he'll give you some rev share if you're lucky. Buy his freaking platinum and his diamonds. And those are going to be the guys that buy your diamond stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
hopefully. Yeah, and at the end of the day, I think these record labels and these bigger people in the industry, they will be coming to me asking how to do music NFTs the right way. Because I've got 5 years of crypto experience. I've helped build businesses in the crypto space, and I understand how to create value, right? Crypto economics. People don't even know that's a word, but crypto economics are important to creating value for a cryptocurrency or for an NFT. And so when you bring some of that crypto economic theory that works for altcoins and that's worked in the past, you got to bring that over to the NFT space. And I think that's what's going to create a lot of value.
I 100%.
Dude, there's a guy like, you know, Cosmo de Medici or Snoop, same guy, that's like, yo, son, bring me the top 5 guys you love right now that I can, that, you know, someone that knows NFTs that also in rapping with me in the industry. Your name comes right up to him.
Yeah,
yo,
man, I'm just waiting for
bro,
Gary V to find me.
A ring.
What'd you say, Bill?
Snoop on the phone.
Yeah, I was saying I'm just waiting for Gary V to find me, man. I mean, he's big in the NFT space. He's always talking about music and hip hop.
Bro, you
He's
don't
not your
need
guy.
Gary V. Listen,
He's not your guy.
closely, bro. You don't need him.
No.
And this, how old are you, Dill, if you don't mind me asking?
Because he'll
26.
want too much of you.
One second. How old are you,
Too
Dill?
much of you.
I'm 26.
I'm telling you right now, you do not need Gary V. Because
He
at
needs
the end
you.
of the day, can he help? Sure. Your music, your ethic, and everything else, do not lose that, bro. And I'm not saying Gary V's, I'm a huge Gary V fan. Huge. I've been following him for literally 10 years. Seen him at the Garden when I was living in New York, like a million times. Heard him speak. Inspirational dude. Taught me a lot. You do not need a celebrity. You don't need a Gary V. You don't need a Logan Paul. You don't need none of these dudes, bro. None of them.
They're
You
gonna
need
come
the right
to you,
players
man. Sure.
to execute the vision that you have. Period. Believe that. Please, if there's anything you take from this, bro, take that.
I feel you, man. I appreciate that 100%. No, I hear what you're saying, and I just got to be
50%
consistent.
of your makeup, I'd say 60% is music. Your 40% is your smarts. You're so much smarter than every single artist in this industry. It's scaring them.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, man.
I didn't even see that October 25th post of you labeling that out. Like to an investor, they're gonna come to you and be like, dude, take that down. Like, we could white label that to every single NFT person, right? But you're gonna be like, nah, I want to push this thing forward. Like,
Yeah,
I want to push, I want to keep going, right? The money matters, but like right now you're in a good spot. I don't need to do that. I got a million other different ideas.
Yeah.
Imagination, man, and that's where he's got it.
I hear you, man. And at the end of the day, like I own 100% of this. As far as I know, I'm one of the only music artists that doesn't split my sales with a producer. I don't split my sales with a smart contract developer. I did everything myself except the artwork, which I paid for the artwork up front. Look, I pay my artists, right? I fund people to make art for me, but then I own 100% of that, and that's the way to really be a boss and operate in this industry. And so I've already cleared 100% of the sales that come from Crypto Rich. And I think a lot of other artists, there's other music artists out there doing sales, but a lot of them have to split that with a lot of different people. So I've really thought this through and made sure that I own 100% of everything. At the end of the day, if someone like, Gary V comes along, yeah, I don't need them, but hey, it ain't gonna hurt.
It ain't gonna hurt. I agree with you. I agree with you. I was just saying you
No, I
don't need
get you,
that to be
Brian.
part of your business plan, my
Yeah,
brother.
because
I
when
get
you
you.
were down and you were
You're not-
hurting, bro,
you're gonna
no one gave you the check, bro. So you ain't giving nobody shit.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
man.
Dill, can you tell the difference between, because I think a lot of people really need to know this from an education standpoint, the difference between owning an NFT versus the IP of your music?
Yeah. So when you own an NFT, you basically own a piece of my digital real estate. It's a completely new product that we never had before. And so a lot of traditional people that don't believe in crypto, they don't believe in NFTs, all they can think of in their small brain is that the only way the NFT will have value is if it gives you a share of the traditional royalties associated with that music, right? And so to me, those are people that don't believe in crypto. They don't believe in the concepts of NFT. But these people might think that you have to connect your royalties to the NFT. That's not something I believe. I think that NFTs can have value in and of themselves as pieces of digital limited real estate. So you don't own a share of my music by owning the NFT. You own the NFT, which is a digital asset that I create a system to drive value into. Now, if I want to go out and do a crowd fund for a royalty backed NFT, which is a security which will be subject to SEC regulations because it's connected to the revenue of my music, then I can go out and do that through something like Royal.io or through one of my partners at Vertalo. There's a lot of ways to do a crowd fund. It has to be done regulated. Reg CF is a good way to do it. You could do a Reg D offering. I know a lot about all this stuff from working in the blockchain industry, putting real estate on chain.
Yeah.
So I know about this stuff. But look, at the end of the day, if you actually know your shit and you do your research, you want to stay away from being a security with these NFTs. And you
don't need to nowadays. You can combine that knowledge of that old world with new world DeFi technology, and you can just control it all yourself with no middlemen.
And not only that, it's that I'm using the NFTs to build up my royalties, right? People like Dave, people like you, Mike, are now out there listening to my music, helping me get more streams, helping me get more royalties. So why would I sell low on myself by selling my royalties now? I'll keep selling my NFTs and growing my community until I'm making $1 million a year, $10 million a year. Then we go out. Now I have funding. Now I'm actually growing my royalties because I'm investing in marketing. I'm investing in content. I have a community of people around me. Now we get the royalties up to a couple $1 million per year. Then we go out and do a crowd fund for, 10, 20, 30, 50 million. And we're just playing in a completely different ball game. If I go out and try to crowd fund based on my royalties now, anyone can put a fixed income model to it and go, this is not worth shit, because as soon as you add the royalty, you got a fixed income model. So I ain't selling royalties on my album until we're making millions a year off the royalties, and somebody wants to buy in because it actually looks promising from a business perspective to own a piece of the royalties. But I think the whole idea of connecting royalties is just somebody who doesn't believe in crypto, somebody who doesn't believe in NFT. They're too focused on the traditional industry. To me, this is about keep my ownership. Don't sell my royalty shares. I keep 100% of that because I use that money to fund the content, the videos, the stuff that brings the value back to the NFTs. As an NFT collector, instead of royalties, you're getting the NFT airdrop. So forget about the royalties. Forget about receiving some small amount of Ethereum to your wallet every month. You're going to get NFTs sent to you, and you can decide, do you want to hang on to that or do you want to sell it? And in my opinion, that's better than some small royalty that you would get by connecting some percentage. And like I said, if I want to do that long term, I'll do it when the bigger and better possible.
And exactly, long term, that's passive income for everybody at the end of the day. When you get to that point, right? Hey, I'm in a good enough spot where, all right, I can offer this a little bit. And if people think that that little bit of Ethereum is worth it, right? Because Ethereum's maybe at $10,000 at that point. All right, maybe that's passive income. That's enough for somebody, but at least they have options, bro. And the thing that you bring, in my opinion, bro, is one fucking word. It's value. In every which way possible, it's value.
Dude,
You hear talk about
right
come on, man. What music artist talks like this?
I appreciate it, man. And I'm just doing my best to bring as much value as I can to everyone in the community. And I really appreciate you guys having me on to talk about all this as well. And it's just proving to me some of these concepts, like, it's really proving to me that I can have this community and team around me kind of incentivized by NFTs.
We're going to have a call tomorrow, me and you. I'm going to blow your mind, Dill.
Nice. This is the graphics cards, your bad hair video. Very cool.
Oh, yeah, man. That's the OG crypto rap video. I made that in 2019, I believe. So yeah, this one was like literally the miners you see in the video is actually when I was breaking them down to sell them. And you'll also see the Elon Musk in the video. There he is right there.
That's
I increase my knowledge, but I do not recall it. 10 G's on me from crypto in the pounds kitchen. I made lots of money, but I still do all my dishes. Bitch, no, I'm not famous. Back here when it's raining. Just put up to 30 to meet you at the station. Driving in a Tesla, guess you sit and chasing.
The bad
one.
So cool.
Yo. I had a question for you. So I remember when I was watching like different like music videos and like YouTube videos and stuff, like some of my favorite artists, I came across an artist, and one of the things that really captured me was like how he made his music, right? The process, right? And I feel like, I don't know if you have anything out there yet, but like I know you listed it out on Twitter, right? Where you talk about how you do it and this and that. But if you make a video, like that's the content when you mentioned your library and stuff, you get that up sooner than later, and you make simple little screen recordings of 30 to 40 seconds on your phone of how to do something, bro. I'm telling you, it changes everything. Because when people are able to see it, I was watching a video of how he makes this song, right?
Hey, if you're giving this, don't give all the secrets away.
Nah, listen, bro. It's not about secrets. It's about sharing.
No, tomorrow you tell them, not on the show.
What's tomorrow?
On the phone call, tell them.
Oh, no, that's not the phone call. That's not even the phone call. I got something bigger on the phone call. Like this is nothing. What I'm saying is like, it's just another idea for you, like to show the process. I can tell you how I felt about it. When I was watching Ryan Leslie up in the Bronx playing the trumpet, looking in his closet, shaking a freaking solo cup full of nickels when he was doing his song with Cassie, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, what? This is what it was? That was that sound?
Look at this. So I made this video 8 months ago, how to use OpenSea, minting NFTs. Look at this, 33,000 views, 468 likes on this video that I made. And it's exactly what you said. It's a screen recording where I'm talking about how to do NFTs. So, yeah, man, I've done some of this stuff already. Like you said, I've sort of thought of everything and tried some of it. I mean, I should have continued doing this more. But yeah, I mean, you can see here, I made a random ass channel. It's called Crypto Boy. And it was just to post some educational content, and it kind of blew up.
Bro, listen, you can only do so much, right? Don't stretch.
That's my
exactly.
job, bro. That's my job as the education king,
There
dude.
you
I
go.
got an NFT course. I was going to do it on Monday, but I'm waiting another week so I can get a couple of more enrollments. Dave's going to be in the course. He's going to see my teaching style. I've taught thousands of people over the last 10 years, and my teaching style is very unique because what I do, Dill,
Yeah.
is I just show a picture on the screen and then I describe the picture and how to use it in layman's terms so no one can copy my content.
Nice. Nah, I like that, man.
No one can teach the way that I do. You can steal Tiger Woods' golf clubs or steal your microphone, but you ain't gonna sing like Dill, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could steal
Yeah, I
your
hear you,
mic,
man.
but I ain't gonna sing like you. So
I hear you, man.
you can
Yo,
come
boy.
to my course and see my slides, but you ain't gonna be able to. I took 2 months to build it. It takes a long time.
Yo, boys, I hate cutting it short, but I gotta jump. I'm late for
Yeah,
a
me
7
too.
o'clock call.
We'll end
Dill,
our show too. It's
one
been
love, bro. Like
amazing.
seriously, keep doing what you're doing. Keep powering through. And yo, come January, bro, I hope to see you. We're gonna rock out over here together, man. It's gonna be amazing. Like everybody, please check this man out. Please check him out. Mojo, thank you so much
Later,
for
buddy.
having me on,
Peace,
brother. I
everybody.
appreciate it, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you, Dave. Really appreciate both of you guys. Thanks for having me on. And I always like to close out by saying the cool thing about a music NFT is there's ways to support other than buying the NFT. Just go watch one of my music videos. Just tap in on my Spotify, add something to a playlist, show a friend, right? You can support me without buying the NFT. But if you really believe in the future of this crypto music thing and the future of NFTs, then you buy the NFT to have a share in my success. So it's just like any other music. You can share, you can support me by showing a friend or watching a music video. They're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. But if you want a share of that success, that's why you buy the NFT.
Love
And
it.
diversification, right? Stock market, Mike, right? You want to buy crypto, you want to buy music NFTs, you want to buy art, like you want to mix it up a little bit. You want to have a portfolio, a little bit of everything.
And guys, we're all three of us easy to find on Twitter, and we all, me and Dill on YouTube, and just keep on watching and learning, man. And if you have any questions, you can easily access everything down below. And I'm available, Dill's available, his contact information. We're not hiding. Let's help each other. And happy holidays, everyone. 'Tis the season. Peace. Keep it profitable. Later, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Peace.
Later, Mike.
Later,
Thanks.
Dill.
Later, Dill.
All righty, guys. That was super spectacular Mojo show today. So don't be like this zombie. Stay tuned for my next show. Click the like and subscribe button so when I go live, you get notified. The likes, the subscribe, and the bell. You got to love. He was very cool. And peace, guys. See you on my next show.